Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we will be doing your reading from the 7th to the 14th of May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be links in the description box for a personal reading with me if you so choose. Leo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Leo, your challenge for the second week of May is the Three of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot upright, okay? So Leo, your biggest challenge here is the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles has a lot to do with cooperating. It has a lot to do with two people coming together with another person and really creating something, building something, creating something together. Now, this could have a lot to do with your work. It could have a lot to do with a relationship that you're involved in. Ultimately, the Three of Pentacles is about having some sort of challenge when it comes to collaborating, working with others, coming together in some way, shape, or form. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify the Three of Pentacles. We're going to see why it's your challenge and what you need to know in a moment. Okay. Now, in the recent past, Leo, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Tower, and you have the Five of Cups. In the recent past, you were involved with a specific person in your life that you felt took advantage of you. Okay. There was a very, very strong instance here where a specific person really showed up as somebody that didn't really have your best interest at heart. They may have been doing certain things in the past that made you question their behavior, question their attitudes, question really whether or not they had their true best interest at heart for you. In the recent past, there was a situation that you were involved in that really started to break down. Something that in your life was very stable at one point started to really appear as if it wasn't in the past. And you also have the Five of Cups here as well too. So there was a very strong energy here of disappointment, maybe cheating, lying, deception. That's not for all of you. But for others of you, there was this third-party interference that happened here in the past in your connection. And it really made you question whether or not this was something that was truly meant for you in the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and you have the Queen of Swords. So in the present moment, at the top of your reading, you have the Nine of Swords, very independent energy. A lot of you are in the Nine of Pentacles energy. You're very much focused on yourself right now, focused on your finances, focused on your work, your business. Those are your priorities right now. There's also this strong energy in the present moment, Leo, where you are really starting to become logical about your life, logical about your health, your well-being, your mental state, your finances. These are things that are starting to become a priority to you at this time. There's a bit of this sad energy or this disappointing energy in the present moment, but I think a lot of you in the present moment, there's this energy of really focusing on resting, healing, working on yourself. All those things are going to be very important for you in the present moment. We're going to get more information when we clarify. In the near future, you have the Nine of Wands, the Star, and the Nine of Cups. I do feel in the near future that, first of all, you have two nines here, which is indicating that something here is coming to an end. Something is closing out in the near future. A lot of you may need to make a decision or choose or decide something here connected to your future, okay? I do feel this has a lot to do with your satisfaction, your happiness, your well-being. A lot of you in the near future are going to come to this realization that you've been trying to make something work over and over and over and over again, and it may not be working anymore for you. I feel like a lot of you are going to be turning your mind, your body, your soul, your energy towards this place of peace. The star is really emphasizing this energy of peace. I need peace. I need to focus on my future. I need to focus on what truly matters to me. So this is the energy that I see in the near future. There's a strong emphasis here of self. I need to work on myself. I need to focus on myself. Because something here has become too much for you, okay? So what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot, and the Chariot is in connection to you possibly deciding to move on. You're moving on from something that's been very toxic relationship, toxic marriage, toxic friends, toxic partnership, just a toxic environment in general. And I think what you don't see coming is you're going to realize, you're going to gain that clarity about your situation. You're going to realize, yeah, this isn't for me. It's not healthy. I need to move on from it. And many of you are starting to have a brand new beginning, and it's going to lead to happiness. This new beginning that you're embarking on after leaving a toxic situation is really going to help you to finally get back to this place of feeling like yourself again, because a lot of you don't feel like yourself, especially involving a situation that really just hasn't been going the way that you want it to go. So let's get into your reading, Leo. Let's clarify everything. I'm seeing 555 on the clock, on the timer here. So I highly recommend you check out what the number 555 means. You can comment it below. I will like the comment and pin it to the comment section for all the rest of the Leo community to see. Okay, so let's hop into your reading. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, which is your challenge, which is connected to collaborating, cooperating, working together with other people, trying to find common ground between you and two other people possibly. That is clarified by the Strength, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, your message is super clear, super, super clear. I like when it's super clear. Makes my job so much easier. Yes. So for you, Leo, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with a situation that, first of all, you've been overgiving to a situation. You've been over generous, overgiving of your time, overgiving of your energy. And here's what I'm going to tell you about Leo. Leo is that sign that does the most. You are. You go out of your way. You do the most for everybody. You do the most for people who don't deserve it. You do the most for people who need to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. You just do way too much. Okay. And that's a big part of your challenge, right? The big part of your challenge is really being able to tame that energy within you, because a lot of you go out of your way, you give to people, and what ends up happening is your life becomes difficult because of this. Your life becomes difficult because you end up giving to people who don't deserve it. Now, when we're talking about the Six of Pentacles, we're talking about two people that really, if we want to be really honest with ourselves, these are beggars. These are people that are begging for help, right? And the person who's giving to them, it's almost as if they are way more abundant than the people here. Now, of course, I'm not going to say that somebody who has less money is less than somebody who has more money. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Ultimately, what I'm saying here is there's people here that are taking and they're not giving back. There's a lack of equal give and take here. There's a lack of cooperation. There's a lack of understanding. So the Three of Pentacles here is talking about bringing in somebody to mediate the situation in order to bring balance back into the situation, because right now something here is out of balance. You're either over giving to a situation that is becoming very difficult for you. It's starting to become a burden for you. Okay. So because you're over giving to a situation, it's burdensome, it's overwhelming for you, and there's a need to tame certain energies within yourself to really recognize when you're tired, when something is too much. Have you ever asked yourself that question? When is this situation too much for me? What is the boundary here that you're setting? What is the limit here? Is there a limit? And if there isn't, that's going to be your challenge. Your challenge is going to be trying to figure out if a situation that you keep giving to is really worth your energy and time. Is it helping you grow? Is it helping you heal? Is it helping you move to the next level? Or is it just making your life more difficult? And if it's just making your life more difficult, then you may need to make an important decision about this, whether or not you want to stay or go, okay? Whether or not you're going to keep giving to the situation and whether or not it is worthy of your energy, okay? So this is what I'm seeing as your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. I'm going to clarify all the cards. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles. A lot of you were holding on to something here in the past that I really feel you walked away from, you disconnected from it. There was a lot of inconsistencies on and off within a relationship. Okay. You have the Seven of Swords here. Somebody here has been very deceptive. They haven't been honest with you. They've been taking advantage of you. Some of you have been dealing with a player here. Okay. The Knight of Wands, player energy. There you are, the Queen of Wands, and you have the Three of Swords. Something here has been really causing you deep-seated pain. And I don't feel like this is something that just happened yesterday. This is something that's been going on for quite some time. This situation that you've been involved in, you've been dealing with somebody here who, at surface level, they are somebody who is passionate. They are somebody who likes to have fun. They like to take action. But you have been starting to look at this person's behavior, their actions. And we've been talking about this now for the past few days on the channel about how we do not look at what people say. We look at their actions, okay? Comment that below. We do not look at what people are saying. We look at what people's actions are, because your actions are going to truly determine how you feel about me. You telling me that you love me, you telling me that you want to be with me, I'm the only person, that means nothing if your actions aren't in alignment with that, of what you're saying, okay? So in the recent past, many of you were dealing with somebody here who took advantage of you. They may have said certain things that really made you question their feelings for you, and they did something to make you question their behavior towards you. And this is a situation in the past that they've done to you that caused you a lot of pain inside. And as a result of that, it led to a tower moment. It led to a breakup here in the past. I do feel in the past that somebody here left you. They abandoned you, Five of Pentacles, or you left. I do feel like this is your person that they left you. We have the Five of Cups here as well. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel with the Five of Cups, there is this strong energy here of deception, lies, dishonesty, bringing in third parties. And it came to light here in the past. You found something out here in the past that made you really realize, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this situation isn't healthy for me. Maybe this isn't stable for me. So something started to happen here in the past, you know, Five of Cups here, that really came to your attention and made you realize, I'm really disappointed. You were extremely disappointed here in the past. And it took you a long time in the past to make an important decision regarding the situation because it was very confusing. At one moment, it may have seemed as if everything was great and fine. Everything's fine, everything's great, I don't have to worry. Whereas in other moments in time, you couldn't gain the clarity that you needed on the situation. And that's why it took you so long to bring an end to it here in the past. Okay, so this is what happened. It took you time to see the truth about someone. It took time for you to realize that this person, they appear one way, but their actions are completely out of alignment with what they're saying to me. So obviously maybe this person doesn't really love me. Maybe they don't really care about me. And then there was a final straw here in the past where this person did something and you said, you know what? It's very evident, it's very clear that this person doesn't have my best interests at heart. And this is what happened for you in the past, okay? And all while this was happening, a lot of you continued to hold on to this hoping that it would get better, okay? So this is what I see happened for you in the past. Now, in the present moment, let's clarify all the cards. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something in the present moment in the background, possibly. At the top of your reading, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is very much connected to your independence. Your independence, you are self-sufficient, you're self-reliant on yourself. You have the World, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot. I think something here in the present moment has come to your attention that it's done. The cycle is over. There's a new cycle coming in, new opportunities that are coming into your life. But here's the thing. A lot of you are questioning whether or not you should end something or if it truly is done, right? You're asking yourself, is this done? Is this over? Am I done with this situation? Am I needing to move on from it? And I think the message here for you is that once you move forward, which is what you don't see coming, this is what you're going to ultimately do. This is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. After this week, a lot of you are moving on from something. And I think the reason why you're choosing to move on from a situation in your life is because it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve your your goals. It doesn't serve you financially. It doesn't serve you energetically. So in the month of May, there's something that is coming to an end for you. And the good news is about this situation that is coming to an end is that there's a bigger and better opportunity that's going to show up for you. One of the reasons why opportunities haven't been showing up for you in your life, or why you've been missing opportunities, is because you choose to remain in a situation that you know is not healthy for you. You choose to remain in a situation that you know has become very difficult, very overwhelming for you, very burdensome for you, and you keep giving to the situation. And it's been very challenging for you to recognize that this situation isn't for you. So once you decide to completely move on from the situation and close it out, there is going to be a way bigger and better opportunity that is going to be presented to you in your life that's going to increase your finances, increase your independence as well too. So if you are looking for that independence, it may require you to completely step outside of your comfort zone to achieve that. You have the Four of Swords here as well. And the Four of Swords is indicating that many of you are going to be in this energy of healing. I do feel there's something here about taking time away from certain people or certain situations to do that. You have the Hangman, the Four of Swords, and the King of Swords. Okay. So in the present moment, there's a very strong energy here of really needing to get clear on something in your life that hasn't been moving forward. There's been a lot of stagnation. And I think one of the things that a lot of you are going to get serious about is your health and your well-being. The Four of Swords represents resting, healing, health, well-being. There's something here about looking into your health or getting really serious about your health, your situation, okay, at this time. And I do feel that there's going to be a lot of action taken in the near future, clearly with the Chariot here. Some of you have already taken this action, but ultimately when you do decide to take this action, after a long time, a long period of contemplation, because in the present moment, you're doing a lot of this contemplation, right? You're getting really clear on something. Should I do this? Should I do that? I need to rest. I'm tired. There's something here about being super, super tired. You're overwhelmed by something. When you finally do take action and you move forward from the situation, you're going to realize how tired you are. A lot of you don't realize how tired you are in the present moment. Some of you do, some of you don't, but some of you are drained. Literally, you're tired, you need rest, and it's all because the situation has not been productive for you. Okay. Now the Queen of Swords is here as well. So you're getting extremely crystal clear on something here in the present moment. And what you're getting clear on is how to find a way to compromise or cooperate with somebody that you don't see eye to eye with. I think that there's a lot of love here. But again, there's a lot of I love you, but then the actions don't match up with the words. And this is something that we really need to start really being serious about in our lives. When somebody shows you who they are, it is the truth. It's not what they say to you, okay? And this is something that Leo often falls for. You fall for people admiring you, telling you that they love you, flattering you, all of that stuff. And you have to make sure that you are very much calculating in learning the truth about these people. Because like I said, somebody here says something to you and immediately your heart lights up, your face lights up, and everything is fine. But is it truly really fine? And is it affecting your health? And if it is, that's something that you need to be honest with yourself about. And many of you in the present moment are seeking a third party to step into this situation because you just simply can't handle it on your own. Okay. And this is why you have the 8 of Pentacles, because a lot of you are trying to work things out in the present moment. Okay. Now let's talk about the near future. Let's clarify all the cards. Bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Wands. So in the near future, there's a very strong energy here of success for you. Being recognized, success, growing and learning. Now, you also have the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is very much connected to trying to make something work here. Okay, you're trying to make something work here in the near future. You have the Judgment, you have the Three of Cups, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. So in the near future, I do feel very strongly that there is a possibility here for reconciliation. I see you trying to make something work here in the near future. But I feel like you're trying to make it work because you're coming to a realization that something here needs to change or something here needs to come to an end. Now, you also have the Nine of Cups here, so a lot of self-indulgence, maybe over drinking or overeating here in the near future. You have the Page of Wands, the Justice, and the High Priestess. Intuitively, you know it's time to move into a new direction. If you truly want to get back to this place, Leo, of feeling happy and feeling like yourself again, it may be time for you to start making plans to move into a new direction. I do believe in the near future, you are going to receive some sort of justice for something that you've gone through. And it is going to require you to listen and hear what your inner voice is telling you. A lot of you, your inner voice is telling you it's time to move on from the situation. Now you have 1019 on the clock. You can check out what 1019 means in angel numbers for you. You can comment it below to help other Leos connect with this message. Now, in the near future, you have the Star, so you're focused on the future. In the future, everything is about your health, your well-being, the future. That is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Pentacles. So in the near future, there's a very strong, important choice or decision that you have to make about your life. There's a bit of cutthroat energy. Somebody here doesn't like the fact that you're making an important decision about your future. This decision that you're choosing to make is going to determine how lucky and successful you are, okay? I think the priority right now is getting out of a situation where there's a lot of toxic energy. There's a lot of cutthroat energy. I feel like this is hindering your success and the opportunities that are coming in. It is connected to a toxic situation that you're involved in. So a lot of you over this week are gaining the clarity slowly. It's happening really slow. You're slowly gaining the clarity of what you need to do to get closer to your abundance and opportunities, because a lot of you right now are missing opportunities because of a situation that isn't healthy for you. A situation you know is already done, you keep either revisiting or you keep trying to make work. And that's what you're doing in the near future. You're still trying to make the situation work in the near future, even though you know it's done. But of course, that's the decision that you're gonna have to choose and make for your well-being, just for your well-being in general. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for you. Let's get some advice. Okay, so your advice, Leo, is the King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles. It's very obvious. Your biggest piece of advice is to recognize when it's time to abandon a situation, okay? I think that there's something, you can research it. It's called something fallacy, the long lost fallacy or something like that. And what that means is when you invest so much into a situation, hoping that it's going to get better, it turns out that it's really just a loss. And the more you invest into the situation, you realize that you're just wasting time, energy, and money. So your biggest piece of advice here is to ask yourself, whatever it is that you're investing into, is it really worth investing any more of your time, energy, money, effort into? If the answer is no, it may require you to completely abandon ship, okay? And I know a lot of you are already at this point where you're saying, you know what? Yeah, you're right, Monica. It is time for me to go. I can't make that decision for you, but I think with the High Priestess here, it's very clear that your intuition's screaming at you right now that you are really carrying around a burden on your back and you're investing into something. It's hurting your pocket. It's hurting your finances. So it's really important that you make the conscious effort and decision to determine if it is time to truly abandon something and move on from it, okay? So Leo, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.